What if I told you that a man who persecuted Christians was stopped by a light so powerful that it shattered his life and transformed him forever? No magic, no fairy tales, just a truth so radical it defies all logic. Today, we discover why Paul's conversion is not just a story. It is an event that shakes the world. Saul was walking in the opposite direction of life. He was not a confused man, nor uncertain, nor searching. He was certain. Certain that he was serving God by destroying his enemies. Certain that violence, when justified by religious ideology, becomes zeal. Certain that truth could be defended by persecuting men. In this sense, Saul was the perfect man of the world, coherent, determined, irreproachable according to the law. And it is precisely there that God intervenes. Not when man searches, but when man is certain. Not when he doubts, but when he is locked in his reasons. On the road to Damascus, Saul was not going toward a revelation, but toward an act of domination. Yet the light came before him. Not a comforting light, but a light that annihilates. Not a voice that explains, but a voice that accuses, "Why are you persecuting me?" Paul's conversion is not a religious experience in the sentimental sense. It is an ontological destruction. The man who falls to the ground is not the same man who will rise. What happens is not a change of opinion, but a real death of the old man. For this reason, the Church has never presented his conversion as an uplifting legend, but as a fact that must be taken seriously, even by reason. Faith is not irrational. It surpasses reason but does not humiliate it. Some truths can be proven, others are recognized through signs. And there are events that, though not repeatable in a laboratory, carry such weight of reality that refusal becomes more problematic than acceptance. Paul's conversion belongs to this category. It does not impose faith, but exposes the flight. The first sign of truth is the absence of personal gain. Paul gains nothing, he loses everything. He was an educated, respected man, protected by legal and social privileges. He had before him a possible career, an honorable future, a secure position. Nothing in his choice suggests opportunism. On the contrary, every element of his previous life makes the conversion a humanly absurd decision. No power, no wealth, no protection is promised to him. Only chains, suspicion, solitude. He who lies seeks a reward. Paul chooses a path that offers none. The second sign is voluntary exposure to danger. Becoming a Christian meant entering a state of permanent vulnerability. It meant being hunted, betrayed, struck. Paul knew this. He was neither naive nor unprepared. He knew the system, he knew the violence, he knew the price. Yet he deliberately moves from a position of power to one of persecution. This is not the result of slow intellectual reflection. It is the response to evidence. Either Paul saw, or he lied. But he who has not seen knows he has not seen. And no sane man chooses systematic suffering to support a lie. The third sign is the inner coherence of the new man. Some attempt to explain the event as suggestion, hallucination, or imbalance. But this explanation does not withstand the test of time. Paul's writings reveal a lucid, structured mind, capable of discernment and theological depth. Madness disintegrates, while his words build. Delirium confuses, while his testimony orders. We find no fragmentation, but unity, no obsession, but inner freedom. His cross does not break him, it makes him steady. These signs do not compel anyone to believe, but they make refusal a choice, not neutrality. Faced with an event of this magnitude, indifference is a mask. Denying does not make one more rational, but more protected. Because accepting the truth of Paul's conversion means accepting a disturbing possibility. That God can break into history, call a man by name, destroy a life to save it. Resistance to this is not always atheism. Often it is attachment to one's autonomy. It is the fear of a light that asks for no consent. The fear of a truth that negotiates nothing. The fear of being thrown to the ground. Paul is not convinced. He is conquered. And it is precisely for this reason that he becomes free. His life is no longer his. It no longer belongs to a human plan. It has been seized by the truth. Those who contemplate his conversion are not called to admire it, but to fear it. For the same God who spoke to Paul continues to speak. And his voice does not comfort the old man. It calls him out, strips him, blinds him, and only then gives him a new vision. Truth does not caress. Truth consumes. And only those who accept to die can truly live. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe to the channel and pray for us.